Welcome back to Old War Stories with Uncle Jay. This was really something that I didn't know was going to happen. It happened, I guess, by accident. I was a little kid. I didn't know. The story goes my grandfather used to live in Brooklyn, and he had the family over for some sort of barbecue or something like that. I don't remember specifics. If I had to guess, I was 6 or 7 years old, maybe. First grade, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, somewhere in there. So this is going to be early 1980s, figure 85 or 86, somewhere in there. So he had this barbecue, and the family was over, and everybody enjoyed. And as a little kid, I'm wandering around, getting in the way, doing all the things that little kids would do, making noise, being a brat, shit like that. Anyways, I had wandered over to one of the tables that was set up in the backyard, and there was a pickle spear that was there. And I think we had already eaten at that point, but I wanted a little something. I don't know, I just wanted a little something. So I was able to sneak by and just grab a pickle off the plate or whatever it was on. So I had a pickle spear. And my grandfather had these metal steps in the backyard that went from that level of the house down to ground level, maybe 4 or 5 steps. Little landing, you could fit maybe a folding chair or two out there, and it was covered. And the steps were, like I said, metal, and you could see through them to the ground. Well, anyways, I got the pickle, and I had a bite or two of it, and then I decided I was full again, and I didn't want it anymore. Now, I always knew, my parents always would yell at me if I left anything on my plate. No matter how full you were, force yourself, They give you shit like that. If you don't finish your plate now, you won't get any tomorrow. Give you ultimatums, stupid ultimatums like that. So, I had this pickle, and I didn't want it anymore, and I needed to get rid of it. And I said, maybe I could sneak it in the garbage can, but I think the garbage can he had out there had the little thing that you step on and it opens the lid. And I didn't quite comprehend how that worked because we didn't have one of those when I was a kid. We just had the one where you would open the top up in the kitchen, put the stuff that you're throwing out in there, and close it. So maybe I didn't understand. I thought maybe if I tried to just lift the lid like at home, it would break it. I don't remember exactly the story. So I'm wandering around, and I said, maybe if I just drop it through the steps, everything will be good. So I did. And I made sure it was in the right spot. If it wasn't, then I went under there and moved it a bit so when people would go up the stairs they wouldn't notice there's half a pickle there on the ground. Something like that. So anyway, the party goes on, the party goes on, the party goes on, and maybe cake comes out or something like that. And I go up the steps, and I look through to check on the pickle, and there were 1,000 ants having a picnic on this pickle. And at that point, I knew that the shit was going to hit the fan. I did a really bad thing. I didn't know the ants would come for it. I had no idea. But they came out of wherever and just started having a feast on this thing. And I said, oh boy, this turned into a much bigger problem than it otherwise would have been. But I didn't know any better. I was a little kid, so what am I going to do? So anyway, the ants are there having their little picnic. And the end of the story basically is I actually got away with this. Nobody noticed. Nobody said anything. Whether the ants finished the pickle or Grandpa found it sometime later or it just, degraded in the environment by itself, I have no idea. But it wasn't there the next time I was there. Either way, so I got away with it. I don't know. We didn't have fancy luxuries where you step on the thing and the lid goes up on the garbage can. We didn't have shit like that. We had the most basic nothing when I was a kid. And it was mainly nothing and not even basic. But anyway, just a little one that I got away with as a kid. Just wanted to share that with you. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.